Well, how are you this glorious Tuesday morning? Hope you're doing well. I'm so glad to be with you. In our devotion today, we have jumped ahead to 1 Samuel 22. And after reading this chapter, I have to be honest, what I wrote at the top of my journal was a really sad chapter. Because King Saul is being so consumed by his jealousy of David and his anger at David and his suspicion of David. It's consuming him. And he does the unthinkable in this chapter as a result of all that. When you read the chapters before this, David and his 400 men are in hiding. And on one occasion, he shows up where there is a priest named Ahimelech, and his descendants and others are priests with him, and he helps David. Well, in this chapter, Saul is trying to find out where David is, and his own soldiers won't tell him everything they know because David has earned their respect as a military leader and a man of integrity. And Saul is angry with his men for not helping him find David. Well, there's one guy there who's not really a Jew that is happy to betray David and tells them that this Ahimelech had helped David. And so King Saul sends and orders Ahimelech and all of his his male priests, his descendants, his sons and grandsons and any other relatives who are priests to come before the king. And when they arrive, they have a conversation. He knows they have helped David. Even though they've done nothing wrong, he orders his soldiers to execute Ahimelech and the other priests. But his soldiers won't do it. I mean, that's just going too far. They won't do it. But let's look at verses 18 and 19. Then the king said to Doeg, "You turn around and attack the priest." And Doeg, the Edomite, he wasn't a Jew. And actually Doeg had been where Ahimelech was earlier when David showed up there to get some help, some assistance. He's the one who betrayed David. And so Doeg, in the middle of verse 18, the Edomite turned around and attacked the priest, and he killed that day 85 men who wore the linen ephod, 85 men who were serving as priests. Then he leads a group, and they go to the hometown of Ahimelech, and he kills everybody there, women, children, livestock. Now, one of Ahimelech's sons, who was a priest, a man named Abiathar, escapes that mass murder. And he flees to David, tells David what has happened. And David takes Abiathar, takes him in and protects him. And then years later, when David actually becomes king, Abiathar becomes one of the two high priests in Israel, along with, I think, Zadok is the name of the other. Now, that's a horrible story, what Saul or what this Doeg did on Saul's command. Here's a warning to us. While it will never go to that extreme, jealousy and hatred and anger does corrupt us and can lead us to do horrible things. Can lead us to harm innocent people, can corrupt us. And so we need to be asking ourselves, are we harboring jealousy toward someone? Are we harboring anger toward someone? Are we harboring resentment toward someone? We need to remember that while, yes, it may cause us to hurt someone else, it hurts us a whole lot because it corrupts us. And even if we don't see it, it corrupts us. And God always sees it. It will consume you if you don't stop and get rid of it. And maybe this morning, some of you listening to this or watching this video need to take some time and really spend some time with God dealing with some raw emotions you have towards certain people because they are corrupting you. That's the word for today. I'll see you tomorrow.